Get a good win in non-conference play here today. Just what do you think your team did well to finally come through and get that big inning to go towards the win?
That was huge. You know, they made a great pitching adjustment when we had the bases loaded, and then having a pinch hitter come off the bench. I think what the most important thing was seeing us attack early in the count, and that's what we really need to do is jump all over that and be aggressive early and not let the pitcher dictate the at-bat.
You had Corinne Bailey and Chloe Fitzgerald switch at the 1-2 spot in the lineup. What led you to make the decision, and how did you think Bailey did in that leadoff spot? You
know, looking at statistically what she's been doing is she's great when nobody's on. So, you know, why not and give her an opportunity to be a leadoff hitter. You know, and she's only the leadoff hitter the first time, her first at bat of the game. So, you know, getting that situation, but I think it set up more for Fitzgerald, batting behind her, where it's really tough to be able to pitch to a slapper with runners on base, because then the infielders have to move all the time. And that's really what I wanted to see, is how they were able to work that back-to-back.
Jessica Peslak gives you 7 full innings today. She does a nice job. What did you see from her?
She competed. You know, it's tough to play in this temperature. It really is. Your fingers get cold. It's hard to spin a ball. There was a couple innings there where the cold did affect her, but what I really liked is that she responded. She was running in between innings. She was in the bullpen so she could keep her body temperature up, and that's real important because they have to learn how to be able to pitch in these conditions. And it's just as cold for the other team, and the game doesn't care how cold it is or how hot it is or 60-mile-an-hour wind or what, and we have to make sure that we're competing all the time, and I was really happy to see Peslak close out that game like she did.
And you make a couple not pitching adjustments, but hitting adjustments today. A couple different players coming up. Chrissy Sinacori doing a nice job on one pitch, sending that one out into the outfield. So talk a little bit about the fact that you have a lot of different reserves and you're making a lot of different adjustments in the lineup.
We do, and it's the matchup that I'm looking for, where, you know, I didn't know they were going to make a pitching change at all. But Chrissy Sinacori was the right matchup based on the pitcher that they had starting, and it was great to see that she was able to make the adjustment, you know, when they threw in someone who threw a little bit harder. But I have so much depth on the bench, and it's just making sure that it's the right person at the right time. You know, bringing in Alyssa Kazula when they went back to their starter, because it was a better matchup than it was Petrovessa.
You move forward towards Elon now on the road. What are you looking for from Elon and also for your team to do to get ready for that series?
We need to continue to play better. You know, I did not like the start of that 7th inning where we make a first batter error. We got to do better the job than that. We can't give a team 4 outs in an inning. They only deserve 3, so we got to make sure we only give them 3 outs. Our pitchers need to continue to work and get better every single time they're out there, to not give up as many free bases. Peslak did a good job of that, other than the 2 hit-by pitches, but you know, I was really happy with her outing, and our hitters have to make adjustments pitch by pitch. That's the biggest thing, because we have so much power and so much potential in our lineup that we know that the opposing team is going to make pitching changes, so we have to make adjustments very early.